Damn, two Snackxs reviews in one day? Hell yeah, because I got two replays yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but I had two replays sitting waiting for me to, two emails waiting for me to, do these Snackxs reviews. So we're on the second one for the day. Today we got my boy Rosco. I think I'm just gonna call him Rosco. I forgot his Twitch name. His name in game is not Rosco, but he is the unknown guy, right? I think. Let's see. Right? Yeah, the unknown name. This is the guy that we're gonna be helping out today. Now 5 minute match. Okay, let's get into it. So you already know what the deal is. Send in your replays to snacks.tv@gmail.com if you guys would like replays. Make sure you share, subscribe, and like the video if you think I'm giving good help. So yeah. Roscoe sent in 4 replays. One of them was versus me, and I don't really want to do replays versus me, so we're gonna do this. Oh, that was a nice punish. Okay, good. Punish, get the weapon. Good, nice. Alright. So first thing I see right here is that you're not using Katars how they're supposed to be used. You're looking for side lights. God damn, look at that leg though. God damn, look at this leg though. But whatever. You're using side lights, and side lights are fine. Like you're following with nairs, and like nair, I feel like nair for Katars is something that you generally use to fall back if you can't get dares, right? But you haven't dared once when you should have at least, like, I think 4 times you could have dared. And dares your combo started, right? You dare Sarah. You dare to side light into recovery or to another side light into a Sigrid, things like that. So not recovery, but neutral light, and all those cool follow ups that Katars have. And you're basically not doing that. You're going for these. You're doing fine. You're not doing great. How about that? Alright, nice Sarah. You should have nared that guy. Sarah kind of has like you have to. Sarah's like read heavy on Katars, so you have to go for that read. Alright, so look. So you're playing really close to him with hammer, and you're not using. It feels like you're getting close to him so he gets scared and then he runs away, right? But if you're gonna get close to him, you might as well go for all these close things that hammer could do. Like go for a throw into unarm, or go for a neutral light or a stomp. All these things rack up tons of damage, and it feels like you're just getting close to him so he runs away, instead of, like, either with hammer you get close to them, you use close hitboxes, or you go for throws, or you space them out with Sares and you go for this punish type hammer game, and you're kind of not doing. You're doing neither right now. Yeah, like you picked up the hammer, and you didn't do one thing with the hammer. All right, punish the side light. So generally, if you're gonna gravity cancel neutral six somebody, um, and they're off the stage, they're most likely gonna go back to the stage. So you have to go for the read that involves them going back to the stage. That's generally how you want to go for it. Like if like there, you should have turned around neutral six, you probably would have caught him. So either they go under you. Like if you're gonna gravity cancel up in this area, they go like past you, or they go under you, right? So you have to look for this area, this area directly under you, or this area right behind you, above you. So definitely look for those. All right, still not daring. You're going for these nairs, and nairs are super safe, but you could do better. You get the kill, nice. You don't want people to get too close to you when you have hammer. Okay, cool, good. All right, Sarah. All right, he caught you with the dodge. That's okay. So now we're on a totally different legend. Generally, I don't like when people do strikeouts because I can't really help you with one weapon, you know? And that's generally how you get better. You pick a weapon, you pick a legend, and you play it, you know? Strikeout is like super casual. Alright, you missed the combo. You whiffed so many, like... Alright, he's just spamming SIGs at you. You gotta punish this, you know? If you don't punish it, it's gonna get to you and you're gonna tilt. You don't spam SIGs at SIG spammers. You know, you getting way too greedy for these SIGs. Ground pound is heavy read base. You don't throw it out that much, or you just get punished because there's so much there. You get, yeah. So basically, let's recap this stock, dude. He spammed SIGs at you. You didn't punish it, man. You don't punish SIGs with SIGs. You punish SIGs with combos, right? They whiff. You get a nice combo. You rack up damage. That's how you punish SIGs. People always want to know how do you punish spammers. You punish spammers with fast, quick hit combos. You understand? You got to learn the hitboxes, and you have to understand the safe zone that you're in. And you get in that safe zone, and you punish them with big hitboxes. So basically, you wasted so much time going for neutral lights in the beginning of that stock, and it's like you didn't understand the neutral light hitbox, and you did it. You're not using all of the Lance moves. You could have nared him so many times. You could have jumped dared. Lance is so good at just spamming side air and dare. Like you could do so much damage by having a silent Sayer and Dare gameplay with Lance. It opens up what Lance is really good. People like to go under the sidelights and go under the Dares, so you fake the Dares and you drop down, you do a neutral light. Or maybe they want to go above you, you jump up and do a Nair, right? So establishing a strong Sayer and Dare gameplay on Lance creates the moves. Creates opportunities to use the other movesets. You have to identify what makes a weapon, like what makes the weapon really good. All right, looks like you're hella tilted right now. You don't punish SIGs with SIGs. You know, now you're just spamming SIGs. All right, nice air, nice air. Follow it up. All right, he protected himself. You got to recovery those. All right, read the movements. Okay, you're just backing up. All right, nice. So gauntlets, I'm not sure people are ready for. A lot of people are ready for gauntlets. Gauntlets are the hardest weapon to play in the game right now. You know, they're really easy to spam, but they're super super hard to play. You got to use side air to recover back. Oh, you got to gimp him. Don't. Okay, so a common thing for people to do that you see people do is they throw their weapon, you know, to they throw their weapon to basically help edgeguard, right? And here's weapons that you don't throw to help edgeguard. You don't throw guns to help you edgeguard. You don't throw guns to help you edgeguard. You don't throw gauntlets to help you edgeguard. You don't throw katars to help you edgeguard. You don't throw spear to help you edgeguard. I mean, you throw spear. You don't throw sword. These weapons, okay, guns is horrible off stage, right? In terms of edgeguarding, so you can throw them just so you can get the unarmed moveset to edgeguard, but generally it's not gonna help that much because it's such small hitbox. Katars destroy people off stage. Gauntlets the best weapon off stage. Gauntlets, if you get somebody off stage with gauntlets, basically if they don't die, you fucked up. Like that's how good gauntlets are. If you get somebody off stage with gauntlets, if they don't die, you fucked up. It's not them doing something good, you just fucked up. You know, like other weapons, you do something good, you make them miss, and then you get back. No, gauntlets are like, yo, you're off stage, you're probably gonna fucking die, right? So you have to learn how to use gauntlets. Here it doesn't seem like the strong suit that has gauntlets, and you threw them and then you just went for a regular ground pound. You can't throw your weapon straight down and then ground pound where your weapon is. You know, like people are gonna either move through the weapon and like you threw the weapon not close to the wall, like here. Like nobody's gonna be here at this moment. He has to get to the wall. He has no jumps. He has to get to the wall, and then on top of that, you ground pound in the same area that he's in, and he just walks past you. He went here, you know. You gotta throw it against the wall. Cover the wall first before you cover here, right? Always cover the wall first before you cover this area. Right? Your hammer, it looks like you feel super uncomfortable with hammer. You're going for these sairs at the wrong moments when they're too close. You're going for late sairs, and that's how I could describe this gameplay. All right, boom. Here, horrible punish. You don't know, you basically don't know the hurt box or the hit box of, you know, of core SIGs. If you thought that was a good SIG, you know, you have to go for jumps air. You have to go for, you know, down air or recovery to get him back down to the ground, or maybe get some combo damage, or you got to go for neutral SIG, things like this. You have to learn the hitboxes to get these punishes. You know, that was not a good punish. Alright, hella slow. You're way too slow. You thought about the punish way too slow. If you see a punish, you have to do it faster because it's so hard to punish SIGs with SIGs. It's really hard to punish SIGs with SIGs if you're not fast. So you have to use something that has fast startup, you know? Like a Sair. Like you could have Saired him there. You could have threw your weapon and went for unarmed. Like little things like that. You have to don't try to punish SIGs with SIGs yet. Okay, you could have punished a lot harder than throwing your weapon. Alright. Okay, you tried to cover the weapon, it looks like. Alright, you didn't understand the hitboxes still. Nice there. Alright, your hammer's looking totally fine now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. Now, that's still nothing wrong with that. You didn't get a punish again. If you would have punished him every time for that, you would have won this game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you lose or not, but you're not doing anything right now. He's throwing out SIGs, and you're not getting anything. You gotta punish that. You have to punish that. Alright, nice damage. You know, you need damage versus high defense. Oh, you gotta punish that. Punish it, punish it. No punishes. He's like doing whatever he wants. You threw your weapon, and then you walk into the side stick. You didn't. You have to You have to punish. You know, like if you see a side stick and he's charging it, go over the side stick. Don't wait for the side stick. You can jump over him. You know, if you see a down stick, jump Sair. If you see a neutral stick on guitars, jump Sair. Like your punishes don't have to be extremely you know, they don't have to be extremely cool. This, you have to get in that damage. You have to say, stop doing this. I'm going to get this free 20 damage, you know, free 19 damage because she has like a defense, whatever, you know. You're not punishing hard enough. All right, let's see what else we can get. And you feel it looks like you're super uncomfortable on hammer. You have to be comfortable with these weapons. It's another strikeout match.
3, 2, 1.
So I'm gonna say this now. I think every weapon in the game except for unarmed beats gauntlets. Gauntlets are the hardest weapons to play. Alright, cool. You know, run away. Just be careful about his hitboxes. You gotta get this weapon. Alright, he weapon guards you. That's fine. That's good stuff from him. Alright, you dive kicked when the weapon spawned. Get the weapon. Alright, cool. Alright, you gotta go for recovery. I guess that was cool. Maybe if you go for a dodge down. I don't know if that hits. Alright, nice. Getting, you know, good 30 damage. All right, be careful on the edge. With oh, you jumped into the bomb. You gotta. If you die for that, you can't jump into the bomb, man. Like think about it like this. If he, so let me pause it. Think about it like this. When he throws the bomb, if you're on the wall, there's no way unless he slow throws it to this until this angle right here. Boom! Like he has to be here. He has to do a really slow throw, and then it comes down flying at you, right? But there's no trajectory that can hit you from a thrown weapon if you're on the wall. So jumping off of the wall into basically like the further away you get from the wall, the higher the percentage you're gonna get hit with a thrown item if it's not slow thrown, right? So he threw the item, get to the wall. Don't go out here because you just jumped out here, you got hit by the bomb, and you would have died if this was higher elo, you know? So you can't do that. Okay, nairs are totally fine. It's a totally viable way to play guitars. You're not daring, which I would suggest you to do. Dares is what you need. Alright, nice dare. It doesn't look like you understand guitars yet. You have to understand guitars. Watch like some gameplay of high level guitars and just copy them, you know? Oh, you almost died. You gotta be careful. Okay, nice. Establish the Sarah and Dare game. That recovery was fine. That ground pound was useless. Don't let guitars get close to you. I mean, not guitars, but gauntlets get close to you. You can't let them get close. You're jumping into him, you know? You have to basically scare him away. Keep him away from you. Right? Boom. You jumped into him. You're not throwing out these sares that you need to keep, them away from you. You gotta punish that. Okay. You barely got the punish with the tip. You shouldn't have thrown the spear. Spear's not a weapon you throw off stage to hit people. It's really the hitbox is really small because it's lateral. So once it miss, it's really easy to miss a spear throw. You don't want to throw it too much. You kind of want to go for these big ground pounds to cover up a space that they have to jump into, you know? Alright, nice. You went to the wall. That weapon throw was nowhere near you because you went to the wall. You went to the slow throw. You got punished because okay. So that was just a good. He covered a lot of options. He's gonna ground pound at that miss, and you probably would have died because you had no dodge. Now the guitar hammer matchup. I have trouble with this matchup too because guitars just get really close, and they're really fast. So I'm gonna tell you what EXO told me to do. You have to go for safe side lights, and you have to go for spacing neutral six. You don't want to play guitars in the airs. It's like unless it's with dares. You spam dare or you go for side light, and he scared you off from the edge, and you died. Yeah, it looks like you. It looks like you don't have a clue. My chair, my fault. I'm stretching. It looks like you don't really have a clue what to do, and you're basically getting punished. You have to come up with a game plan, dude. You have to come up with a game plan. You don't really have a game plan for your weapons. Like if you're gonna spam nairs, which is a totally you have to figure out the game plan that your weapon can play around, and then you got to go for that game plan. So Katars can easily spam nairs for the whole game, and then yeah, they can easily spam nairs for the whole game, and then go into just go into like looking for Sayers to get the kills or Dares to get the kills or ground pounds or Sigs to get the kills, right? So you got to find out your game plan. Hammer, it looks like you're not comfortable on Hammer. Hammer's a tough weapon to play, you know, if you don't understand how to play it against certain weapons. Really matchup heavy. Alright, nice punish. Oh, nice. Oh, almost get the 3-piece. Okay. Alright, safe side light. Nice. Okay. Punish the spot dodge. Alright, jumped into the sig. That's fine. Be careful. Don't let guitars get too close from you. It looks like the dodge change hurt you a lot, Rosco. Looks like the dodge change definitely hurt you a lot, man. Definitely stopped your progression in the game. You know, you can't use dodge too much, you know, because hitting people out of dodge is extremely hard now. So try not to think about your dodge as the last case scenario. And other than that, you're just hitting people. Try to use all of your moves to hit that person as best you can, and don't dodge too much. You know, like you see, it's like you're dodging just to do a move. Like before you do a move, you're dodging. You don't need to do that. Yeah, you're not doing anything here. You're jumping up and around him. You're not doing much. Okay, nice spot dodge. Alright, you're just jumping around. You're not doing it. You're not throwing out hitboxes. You know, the worst thing you can do in this game is do nothing, you know? Doing nothing helps nobody. I mean, it only helps the opponent because they have nothing to be scared of, you know? It's like, oh, he's just jumping around. He's not doing anything, you know? At least when you throw out hitboxes, whether they're close or not, the opponent has to respect that, right? Your unarmed has to be really good to fight guitars. Alright, I said this in the last review. You got a ground pound, Sair, or recovery on Spear when they're kill percent. Right? These dares not gonna do anything but rack up more damage, and you don't need more damage. Now he has to die. Alright, boom, ground pound. Off the stage. Let's go. Another ground pound. Went for the throw. Alright, spot dodge that ground pound, it's okay. Alright, get the throw to cover your ass. Either you disconnected or you got really, really pissed. Alright, so this guy's a nice guy. He's definitely gonna wait for you. Now it looks like it looks like he just gave up, man. Like, I don't see, like, you're not even giving it an honest effort, it feels like, dude. That's what it looks like. Maybe to you, you might be giving it an honest effort, but, like, jumping around and doing nothing is 100 times worse than actually trying to do something. Like, because you're doing nothing. Like, nothing happens if nothing is done, you know? You can't expect something to, you know, present itself or something to change if nothing happened. Like, you can't expect for your opponent to die or to get or give them damage if you're not throwing out hitboxes, you know? Especially so, like, in this learning phase of the game, you have to throw out hitboxes and then basically pay attention to what works, right? So you do everything you can, right? At this learning phase, you do everything you can, and then as you do everything you can, you pay attention to what works, right? So I'm basically gonna try to copy your strikeout. You know, I wouldn't do this. I'm gonna try not to do this, but I'm just gonna work whatever replays people give me. You just can't do anything and expect to change, right? What did we go? We went Sentinel. Right, who did you play, man? Go back. I know core is the end. Sentinel Orion. Alright. Sentinel Orion core. So I'm gonna run this and strike out for you. Sentinel Orion core. Alright, I'm gonna run it in white. I'm gonna try to at least give an example of what you should be doing. But yeah, you can't go around each game doing nothing, you know? You have to do something and pay attention. If it works, do it again, right? That's basically how it works. You do something, if it works, do it again, you know? If it doesn't work, try not to do it again. Or you can go for it again, and then if it doesn't work, just try to stop doing it, and then maybe figure out a way to do it. So let's see what I can do. My guitars are not the best, but you know I can always fall back on the Nair, like the Nair only game plan. You know, get to the weapon. Oh shit! All right, he caught that read. All right, he got that. All right, he read me. You know, I could fall back to this Nair only game plan, right? Find your game plan, right? You know, like I said, my guitars are pretty trash. So my guitars are definitely getting shit on right now. I can go fall back on this Nair game plan. You know, I gotta do something, right? You know, jumping around is not gonna help me here. You know, gotta do something. Should have did it the other way. Caught him with the read with guitars, got the kill, right? Let's see if I could play hammer versus these guitars. You see? Like, I have to do something. If I did nothing, I would just get punished. You see, understand where he's at and where I'm going for these Sairs, right? I have to go for these Sairs at a certain position, or they're not going to be good, right? He has to respect them. Lance, establish a really good Sair and Dare gameplay, right? Establish the Sair and Dare gameplay, right? He has to respect it, right? Respect my Sairs and my Dares. And then when that's good, I can go for something else, right? You know, throw the weapon. It's big. He has to die, go for the ground pounds. Go for recoveries, get the kill. Recovery, ground pound, Sair is what you have to do on Spear. You know? You didn't really play Spear that much. He's not at really kill percentage yet. You know, I got punished with a SIG. It's fine. Oh, damn, I thought I could ground pound that. Punish with ground pounds. Boom. You gotta die. So I'm gonna ground pound him all day. Cover the landing to the stage. That's all you need, man. Say my GGs. But as you can see, man, like you have to establish a game plan with your weapon. Like I was losing the majority of that match, right? I was losing so hard that match in the beginning. But I stuck with the game plan. And I said, like, I'm gonna fall back on my nair only game plan. So he destroys me with hammer, right?
Brawl.
My guitars are hella bad. You know, get to the weapon. You know, I'm looking for these dares. That downlight was bad, right? All right. So I try to hit that. Punish me. Boom. Right? Punish me. Look at this. He's white. I'm orange, right? And I fall back onto my nair only game plan. It's totally a fine game plan, right? Nair only. I'm red. He's yellow, right? Get to the stage. Right? I want to use guitars. You know, using the really close range hammer throws, he has to respect it, right? Nair only, dude. All right, watch out for that. You know, basically watch out for his hitboxes. I'm jumping around, but I'm also throwing out hitboxes. I use my dodge really early, get back to the stage. You know, punish 6 with neutral lights. I did the dodge. I mean, not the dodge, but the sig the wrong way. Right? Boom. Punish it. I got red. I basically turned that whole stock around. Right? Now check this out. Check where I'm at when I go for these. So I'm jumping around just like you. Let me show you. Right? So look, we're jumping around. We're having these footsies just like you do. But look, I choose to try to hit him, right? He's here. We're gonna footsie. I have to pick my spot to hit him, and this is where I want to hit him, right? I go for this nair. Understand? I have to understand my hitboxes. I understand them well enough to go for this nair because it was close, but it wasn't well enough that I would hit him. I did it too late, right? You can't do nothing and expect something to happen. You know? I get punished. Like look where he's at, and look where I go with these Sares. You know, I don't have to be close to him to go for these Sares. You know, I get punished for going for a really bad Sare. That's okay. Now we talk about lands. Establish a strong Sare and Dare gameplay, right? I will spam Sare and Dare until he respects it, right? If he respects it, I could do something else. That was horrible ground pound. Dare. You know? When he plays on the ground, I go for these ground hitbox. He has to die. Ground pounds, right? Only ground pounds. Look at this. Recoveries. Dead. He had to die, so you got to go for ground pounds, recoveries, and Sares. Depending on where they are. Right? I dodged the thing, so I couldn't really go for the combo, and that's my fault. I thought he would jump. I'm getting destroyed by these guitars right now. Punish 6 with light attacks, not 6. Pay attention to how I pick my moves when he's in certain positions, right? I thought he would go down, but he did recovery. The recovery picked out my my ground pound. You know, jumping around, and then I chose my moment to hit. You know, I only threw my weapon there because I had another one waiting for me. So I might as well get an extra hitbox, cover the area where he has to recover. You know, like things like this. You jump around way too much without doing anything. You know, so you try to look for these hitboxes and look and find a game plan for the weapons that you're going to be using. Once you find a game plan, you have to try to use that game plan, you know? Like even if your game plan is bad, it's still better that you did something with the game plan than nothing, because now you can cross that game plan off your list and you can find another game plan, right? If you don't cross off these game plans, or if you don't have game plans at all, you don't know what works, you know? So that's my advice to you, man. Find a weapon, main that weapon, do only like play only with that weapon for the next 100 hours. Find a game plan with that weapon, and then from there on out, try to cross your list off of what game plans work. There's several different game plans for several different weapons, and you have to find out the ones that work and when they work. And that's my advice to you, man. Try not to get too down upon losses. I used to be there too. I streamed my way up to diamond. Okay, every match I played in this game, I mean, 80% of the match I played in this game was on stream, and you could see like how frustrated and how salty I wouldn't get salty. I would just get mad at myself and get really upset, and it put me down. And then one day I just stopped giving a fuck. You can't really care too much. End of the day, this is a game. You gotta have fun. Play to have fun. As soon as you start having fun, you start getting better. And that's just the advice I have for you, man. Like basically, a week from later, a week from now, or maybe even like 2 days from now, after you find or you pick your thing, send some replays in. Try to play ranked. Ranked is really good. Ranked is stressful, but it's also a really good way to get you better. And that's gonna wrap up snacks reviews for now. Like I said, Rosco, if you can, try to play some ranked with a legend that you want to main. Pick a game plan and try to follow through. And yeah, send in some replays again. This is not a like I said, for those who are new, this is not a one-time deal. You can send in as many replays as you want. I would do them eventually. So salute to you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow if I get some more replays, or until I get replays, or until my next video comes out. Make sure you comment, subscribe, and share. Yeah, I did it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with all your Brawlhalla friends, and even people that don't even play Brawlhalla. And I'm here to help people. So salute to you guys. I'm out.